Part 6. Anyway, we were taught that our European ancestors were evil because they practiced slavery, stole the land of my Māori ancestors, forced all the kids to go to Catholic schools, and they got beaten up by the nuns unless they learned how to speak English and the Bible. Just because that's not, it's my understanding at the time in comparison to reality. And be good little Christians. Well, it's sort of true, but there's a lot more to it than that. We also got taught about the massacres that the Māoris went through, as well as the British in the New Zealand wars. We also got taught about the Tohunga Suppression Act, where spiritual leaders, the sages, and those who offered sacrifices and worshipped the old gods and Māoritanga, old gods and goddesses in Māoritanga, that's Māori cultural way of doing things, were arrested because they thought they were evil. In reality, all of these things did happen. They happened. But history always reveals that there is no such thing as the good team or the bad team. And quite often, those who were oppressed the most by other groups and eventually stand up and fight back are often viewed as the villains. But as for the most ruthless oppressors, are sometimes viewed as a hero through the flowery glasses of those that they have oppressed, whether that be those who are under their leadership, or should I say dictatorship, and those that hear about them through continuous praise and adulation from the media, whilst the losers or the ones who were either not as evil or were actually good people are often actually portrayed and thus are viewed as the villain, the bad guy. The term slave comes from the name Slav, which is a European tribe or clan, and they were more enslaved than, studying, according to history in it, the Africans were, because the majority of the time the Muslims and Africans were enslaving us, because the Africans, Asians, and Muslims have always outnumbered us. But it was our resiliency in the hearts of our ancestors that caused them to be able to defy the odds and not get exterminated. Well, there was also a lot of good people too, because when they all end up having kids with each other and having a good time, and as well, it's just the bad guys who are the dictators, that are actually bullying their own people to do that, and are able to have a homeland in Europe and to make our mark on the world.